This is an AllSportsStation production.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the AFC West. It's the Raiders and the Bolts, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. And as the Raiders take over on offense, we get to see the man who has been the leader of this team for 9 seasons now, under center Derek Carr.
In the midst of a tumultuous 2021 season, the Las Vegas Raiders really turned to their quarterback, Derek Carr, to not only drive their offense, leading to career-high totals from the 8th-year passer and a nearly 5,000-yard season throwing the football, but also his leadership ability. He really grabbed that team and led them to the playoffs for the 2nd time in his career while coming out one of the toughest divisions in football.
Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Here's Carr. Out to Cole on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Carr now to throw. Connects with Cole again. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Carr again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw, it's Carr. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. DeAndre Carter back deep. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Los Angeles taking the field, led by Justin Herbert, 3rd-year man out of Oregon, whose career is off to an incredibly productive start.
It feels like hyperbole, but it's actually reality. In only 2 seasons, we've seen Justin Herbert do things rarely or never seen before in the NFL. He's one of only 9 quarterbacks now with a 5,000-yard passing season and made the Chargers a top 5 offense for the first time since 2010. He's also the only quarterback to ever throw at least 30 touchdowns in each of his first 2 seasons and set a record for completions over that same span.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll run for the first time with Joshua Kelly. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he is going to lose yardage here. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now it's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Carr finding Waller there for the Vegas first.
Darren Waller's one of the top tight ends in the NFL, and when he's healthy, he's always on pace for a 1,000-yard season. Easy play right there for him to move the chains.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Carr. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 3rd and 4 now. Here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
On first down, it's Herbert. Got his man, it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Oh, what a move. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Oh, he shifts past him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert now. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer from 3 yards out. And the Chargers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. On play action, now Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And a nice gain at 21 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Now a play fake. Carr. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Carr to throw. Touchdown Raiders. Kenyon Drake, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. They finds it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Working with a 2nd and 3. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
One of the great things about most guys that play on the offensive line is that they have patience and extreme confidence in themselves. This group's gotten pushed around the entire game, haven't been able to move the ball very well, but after picking up a first down, running it there, they'll feel a little bit better about themselves going forward.
On first down, Carr. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. From the 36, Carr. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. More from L.A. in a moment. The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A pair of teammates at Fresno State connecting there. Derek Carr to Davante Adams. And the Raiders have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger defensive unit making their way back out there. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, Eckler. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Max Crosby is really starting to get his due around the league as one of the best young pass rushers in the game. 25 sacks in his first 3 seasons.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. LA set to take over again on offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Herbert on first down now. And he'll find Everett there, complete. He's got room at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Herbert back to the air. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are back within a score.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Las Vegas's offense back out there ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr, he'll set up the screen to Drake. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Carr going to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Again, it's Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Come on, let's go. Let's dominate this. Let's go, man.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Raiders in that first half. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these 2 teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game. Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. Short completion, just 4 yards, and now it's 3rd and 4.
Me and you, baby. Me and you. Oh, you seem like that was game time.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open out on the left side. This is Cole. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. To throw, it's Carr. Connects with Cole again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Carr now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his 1st sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Carr again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So out come the Chargers. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st down.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. On 1st down, Justin Herbert able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. A handoff. It's Eckler. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
What a dynamic player Eckler has become since going undrafted out of Western State. He was top 5 in rushing touchdowns and all-purpose yards last season, while nearly getting his first 1,000-yard campaign on the ground. Somehow, he has yet to appear in a Pro Bowl. That seems likely to change this season.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll go down at the 28. 54 yards on the ground for him so far. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. It's Eckler again. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right, and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Second and 6 from the 10. Here is Eckler. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Justin Herbert looking to pass. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for LA on 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raiders offense ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that they're driving.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 17, Carr. Catch made, it's Moreau. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a decent gain on the ground, call it 6, but it still leaves him with a ways to go on 4th and goal. So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3? I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw here, Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He dumps it to Eckler underneath, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Again, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second and 9. From the 50, here's Herbert. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Herbert throwing again. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. 2nd down. Herbert. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Herbert now. He's got it to Williams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Kelly. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now it's Herbert. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
Now Herbert, third and goal. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Get something together, baby.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Phillips now from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Here's Carr to throw. Looking deep for Adams. He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 53 yards. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Carr. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Carr again. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No. It appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. Herbert and the Chargers down by 13. 1:52 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Throwing, Herbert. Finding Allen. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. Herbert. He's got Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Herbert gonna throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Herbert. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Herbert to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Herbert. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation.